Good evening, my fellow nesters. I hope you are all doing well, in good fortune and health on this Friday night. I am making this video because I would like to share my Business Nest Module 1 and 2 with you. I have been a little behind on my assignments with Sharon. It's a matter of fact, I've been telling her for 3 days I'm going to send it. And I just wanted to do it in video form. So it took 3 days longer. But anyways, so this is a nice video where I want to share with you my Module 1 and 2 assignments. Instead of plastering it all on the Business Nest forum, I figured I would make a nice little video and explain my modules and share it with everybody. And of course, I would also share all the bullet points somewhere in the comments around me. With no further ado, here is my Module 1 and 2 of the Business Nest, the Nesthood by the Business Nest. Module 1, you, meaning me, us. Introduction, I have now labeled myself Giordana, the creative director and founder of Affirmations Hair Jewelry. I have been fascinated with hair for a long time, and I feel it is sort of my calling. It makes a lot of sense that I am selling hair or things in the direction of hair. In retrospective, it makes a lot of sense that I'm making hair jewelry. So, moving on to point 1, intention setting. So, I took a bit longer to write, to figure out my intentions, my what and my how, because I felt I kind of detoured, but then eventually ended up back where I started and realized this really is the direction. So I have set myself on focusing on the hair jewelry and not so much the braid bar, just focus on the jewelry. So my intention setting. Okay, so my intention is to create. My intention is to create something that is of my own and to live a fulfilling life. My intention is to successfully manage my businesses with flow and ease. My intention is to feel good at all times, my mind, body, soul, rayo, family, business, peace and relaxation. My intention is to create the greatest hair jewelry designer brand that ever existed. My intention is to create, together with my clients, hairstyles using my using my jewelry, mainly on braids, dreadlocks, and twists, and also every other type of hair texture, meaning straight or meaning straight hair or different coiled hair. So my intention is to study the braids, the dreadlocks, twists, and hair to create jewelry around that shape and size. My intention is to create jewelry that is mix and matchable to match an individual's unique sense of style and also match the other pieces in the collections. My intention is to make hair jewelry that is reusable and also sustainable and everywhere clickable, and that complements the hair. My intention is to create my intention is to reach as many sales around the world and to be the first one to ever officially make a hair jewelry brand. My intention is to invent jewelry that complements braids, twists, and dreadlocks. Also, my intention, and I think this is more of a personal level, is to connect with my affirmations, my affirmations also, and to kind of have my brand be kind of interconnected with how I am. But I think I will explain that in a later module. I think maybe in marketing or something, I will be able to explore that better or explain that better. My intention is to gain happiness after a sale. The sale for me is worth more than the money, because the sale proves that my intention is on the spot, right where it needs to be at all times. And one of my last intentions, to create further. So I hope once I've established this, I hope I can then create even more. Moving on to my why. Why am I in business? Because I desire to create a hair jewelry line to replace all the other boring ones out there. I am in business because I desire to complement the hair, which is satisfying to people and also for me. I'm also in business because making this is a lot of fun to do. I get to create, I get to explore my love for hair, and finally I'm working on something that is of my own. I feel like I've always had a lot of ideas, and a lot of people would say no, and or I wouldn't even voer out any of the ideas. So I feel like I've had a lot of ideas that I could have grasped by the horns and ran with, and I never did it really to this level until now. So I'm finally creating something of my own. So that is also an intention and why I am in business. Moving on to my business values and non-negotiables. One of my values, or the first value I wrote, is to have fun. Another value is to find my bliss. Another value is manage my business from my iPad. I'm not sure if that falls under values, but I put it under values. Same for my business should not be dependent on anybody to move forward. I think that is a value. What I meant was work towards a digital and automated business. I'm not sure if that is a value, but I put it under value. It is something that I value to do, I guess. And also to manage my businesses from my iPad, meaning I have to make a lot of automated processes. My business should not be dependent on anybody to move on or forward. And I think the most important value is I am a mom first and in business second. You know, often we get very caught up in life and work and stuff, and we want to succeed, and we work hard in order to take a break and spend time with our family, and sometimes we don't even get that chance, and our kids grow up in front of other people. So I try to remind myself I am a mother first and a business second. And I am human number 0. 0 is human, then comes mom, then comes business owner. My non-negotiable, I desire to follow protocols so that we make less mistakes and cost us less money or no money, to make money. Meaning another non-negotiable is respect the rules of the business, and I guess this is a personal non-negotiable, to stop listening to people's opinions or not listen to everybody's opinions, and also speak my mind. When the thought enters my brain, I should just speak it and not say, you know what, that's not nice to say, or that's not good to say, or that might start some ruckus or something. But you know what? Just say it. Say it and move on. Moving on to my nice to haves and must to haves, it was funny to realize that I think I've thought about this nice to have and must haves very well, that I kind of numbered down what the most of my must-haves are, and just a few nice to haves, but I also feel like this list will forever be changing. So here goes. I have one nice to have, and that is to have customers as models. And another nice to have is to have braiders as business partners, dreadlock specialists as business partners, other type of salon or hair related units, maybe independent units, eenmanszaak units maybe, to focus more on those type of braiders and specialists, to see if somehow via them I can also sell my jewelry. So a nice to have is to have specialists as business partners and customers as models. It's nice to pay someone to braid their hair and do their makeup and take some nice pictures and post them on the internet. But it is even nicer if that person is actually a customer of yours. I like to think maybe a customer that comes by so often and use that person as a model. You know, I'll do your hair, I'll do your makeup. Will you pose for me with the jewelry? So that is, I feel, a nice to have. But if I don't have that, then a must have is models. Another must have is a place where a lot of tourists goes. I keep thinking like Mambo and Renaissance and Yantil should be great places to kind of focus in. Another must to have is, of course, jewelry. So I should be creating jewelry. I should be making money so that I can have more jewelry. Even though I have a lot of jewelry now, but I have jewelry. So check, nice to have that. Must have websites and a sizzling Instagram. Must have hair. I don't like to buy hair locally. I like to import my own. I feel that that way I can make more money. Must have, if I have to do hair, I would also have to do, I would also need braiders. So a must have is a braider, hair, a dreadlock specialist, edge control, brushes, water heater, a good salon chair, a nice mirror, good lighting. These are must-haves in order for me to keep my customers happy, but also promote my product, the hair jewelry. I feel a must-have is, with all these things combined that I have mentioned, then to form weekly photo shoots. Can be models, can be customers, but weekly photo shoots where I really zoom in on the jewelry and how it looks in the hair and the different combinations. So that is a nice way for people to know how to use my product. Another must-have is a unique way of displaying and presenting my jewelry, whether it be online or at a location. Something that I stumbled upon because this is something so new. I feel this is trending and up and coming. Hair jewelry. There aren't really a lot of displays, I feel, for displaying hair jewelry. So I often feel like I have to create that as well. When I'm over here creating all these hair jewelry and thinking I'm inventing all these sluitingen and this and that, now I have to create the ways to display them because, you know, it's not something I can order very easily on Amazon. Another must-have is, I feel, posters and billboards. Maybe I'm thinking like, A2 format. Yeah, A2 format. You know that you see a nice braid hairstyle or dread hairstyle and kind of just stick the jewelry on this really nice visual image. So have these type of billboards and have my jewelry pinned on them, which could also be a unique way of displaying them. So my conclusion for module 1 was I have to finish the website. I went a little bit on vacation and I kind of fell into this like little romp slump. and it also being summer vacation and my son is at home, I had a hard time to finish my website. And I kind of like crashed burned around like July. I just, hands up in the air. And I'm still kind of recuperating from that. So I need to finish my website, which was the plan from day one. I have to show people where to get them and how to get them and how to order them. I need to sell as much inventory and work on the next collection designs. I need to display my jewelry in a sexy and amazing way with all these beautiful jewelry combinations on all sorts of types of hair and all sorts of beautiful types of people. And also get my mind, body, and soul in alignment with the essence of my hair jewelry brand. And also get my health in alignment with my health. So those are the conclusions that I have made after Module 1. Module 2, a profitable business. So what is my commander's intent? At the end of the day, it is to create hair jewelry. And what would my life look like if I couldn't fail? Well, I would probably be living around Sint-Joris and probably not on Curacao. But if it was on Curacao, I would be living in Sint-Joris, where my mother grew up and where I also grew up. And I would like to fix my grandmother's house, and I would like to start farming and do as much off-the-grid living as I possibly can. And at the same time, I would like to build my Affirmations brand and make it the biggest hair jewelry brand that ever existed. Open locations all over the world and have little shops and purchase areas where people can make these amazing hair jewelry combinations. And I have this fantasy that if I, open a store in Bal Harbour, Miami, that I would have made it, Mom, I made it. So it's not something that I really aspire to do, I would say, but it is definitely me humoring myself into that direction and hoping that if I look at it and feel light about it, that actually maybe one day it really happens. And I would also like to travel. I would like to get a lot of money to put tattoos. I would have a happy and a healthy Rayo Indigo Janssen, which is my son. So if life would be unfailable, that is what most likely my life would look like, because that is what I most desire. So today I wrote, what was it again? An obstacle. I didn't write any obstacles, but today I was thinking an obstacle is sowieso a lack of sleep, but that was the second obstacle. What was the first obstacle? That the only time that I have time to work on my hair and jewelry is at night. That is an obstacle. And I need to somehow incorporate that during the day. I have put that Thursdays will be my days to work on the salon, the braids, the hair, whatever, side hustle. Thursdays is for my side hustle. And the rest of the week should be for the regular businesses. So that is an obstacle, and formulate some solutions that would help overcome that. I think I have to go to bed earlier in order to wake up earlier, in order to have time to meditate in yoga and to move and to drink tea and to burn some sage and get dressed and look my ultimate best for that coming day. I feel that a part of my obstacles and a part of what would catapult me into success is if I actually follow these principles that I really believe in. So maybe these should actually go in my values: to yoga, to move, to meditate, to vegan, to detox and to rejuvenate new cells in my body, to rust, order and structuur, to follow and easy manage my business, to create jewelry, to create art, fun, laughter all day. So I think those are things that would help me to overcome my obstacles, and that would help me to reach my commander's intent, and also to fulfill my intentions. So, share with your fellow nesters my reformulated what? Now here, Sharon, I'm not so sure. I think you're going to grill me a little bit on it either way. But I desire to manage my normal businesses and my assets with ease and flow and relaxation from my iPad all over the world. I desire to live my life happy and healthy and actually off the grid, but at the same time, massive success with my hair jewelry. Creations that I create from my tenen. You know, like my eyes go like this behind the computer, and I'm designing and I'm drawing and I'm picking out crystals. And you know, these Chinese people, they send these like onduidelijke images, and now I'm researching to see the color of the diamond. You know, what was I saying? Creations. And as last but not least, I desire to create a brand and chain of hair jewelry spots all over the world. I desire to create a hair jewelry brand. So that is my what. I have also done my profitable business and calculated my high level number. I need some help here, Sharon. I'm not sure if I did that correctly, but I did a lot of like these high level numbers from different perspectives, like okay, what if I high level, what it would cost just to do a photo shoot, what is my high level number, if I have a salon on a monthly basis, and I try to do my highest level number for all the businesses, you know, but I need to sit down a bit longer for that to really find my high level number of all the businesses together. That would just incorporate, that would just take of me to incorporate as much information into that budget, into that overzicht. So I plan to do that a bit more, but I did a lot of these little high level number berekeningen. And one thing that I did really realize is that if I want to do braiding and salon, because it takes so long and things like that, and we've discussed this, definitely the hour rate right now that I am calculating, and the market price locally on Curacao, what people charge for braids and stuff like that. I think this really has to do with a lot of heftige concurrentie. Maar toen ik naar de cijfers keek, dan dacht ik, oké, ik moet eigenlijk 2 keer zoveel vragen. En niet alleen ik, but every business owner that is charging anywhere between 75 and 165 per braid models. You know, so definitely I think that this should at least, my high level number, it should be at least twice as much. So let's say if I was right now charging a braid style 100 guilders, I should actually be charging 200. So that is what I kind of realized, you know, even though I do all the inkoop of the hair and all the products that I need, I buy them at wholesalers. I don't buy, you know, to save money and to make more margin on top of that. At the end of the day, it's not, I can't say it's not haalbaar, but it's just, at this moment, not enough what I'm charging. Okay, so that is what I did realize, but I would like to focus a bit more on my high level numbers in the future. My conclusion of what is next, I wrote finish my website. I really have to finish my website. I tried making this video for you guys, and it took 3 days to actually film this version. I have probably 25 videos that I made, and now after day 3, I finally feel that, okay, I explained it to my belief as good as I possibly could within the time frame, 25 minutes going on here. You know, so it's been 3 days. I am going to now figure out how to upload this video onto the Business Nest. And thank you for your time. I hope you understood. Thank you for watching. Sharon, Business Nesters, everybody, Let me know what you think, or if you couldn't even get halfway. See you all on a Thursday.